Imagine waking up in complete silence and total darkness. No voices, no music, no faces, no written words, no visual signs. Now imagine trying to say, "I'm hungry, I'm scared, I love you." How would you communicate if you couldn't see or hear? This is the reality for people who are deafblind, and their way of communicating is one of the most fascinating forms of human connection in the world. Let me tell you a quick story. When Helen Keller was a young child, she lost both her sight and hearing after an illness. For years, she lived in frustration, unable to understand the world around her. Then one day, her teacher placed one of Helen's hands under running water and spelled WATER into her other palm using finger movements. Suddenly, something clicked. Helen realized those hand movements meant something. They were words, language, meaning. And from that moment on, her world opened, not through sound or sight, but through touch. So how does communication like this actually work? The most common method is called tactile signing. It's similar to sign language, but instead of watching signs with the eyes, the deafblind person feels them with their hands. They gently place their hands over the signer's hands to detect movement, shape, and position. Another method is the tactile alphabet, where letters are spelled directly into the palm, just like Helen Keller learned. Each hand movement represents a letter, forming words one touch at a time. Some people also use braille, a raised dot system they read with their fingertips. Others communicate through object cues, where physical objects represent actions or events, like handing someone a spoon to mean it's time to eat. There are even specialized systems like LORM, where specific spots on the hand represent letters, turning the hand itself into a living keyboard. But here's the most powerful part. Communication for deafblind people isn't just about language. It's about trust. Every conversation requires physical connection. Another person must be close, present, and fully engaged. Communication literally happens hand to hand. In a world that often feels distant and fast, their communication is deeply human, intentional, and profoundly personal. So even without sight or sound, connection is still possible. Because language isn't just something we hear or see, it's also something we feel.